All right, guys, we are back, and it's time for the entertainment news. That was, of course, King Promise with Selfish. John Legend reacts to Felicity Huffman's prison sentence. All right, so Grammy Award-winning singer John Legend has reacted to the sentencing of American actress Felicity Huffman to 14 days in prison over a college admission fraud. She was found guilty of. You might recall that the former Desperate Housewives star was also handed 250 hours of community service and a $30,000 fine after she pleaded guilty to paying $15,000 to have her daughter's exam answers secretly corrected in 2017. The judge's verdict led to an outrage on social media, with users pointing out some court cases in which women of color were given harsh sentences in prison sentences over similar offenses. Well, singer John Legend has also reacted, like other users, to the controversy of the sentencing, and of course he called for equality in prison time as well as advocating for less time in prison. In a series of tweets he wrote, and I quote, "I get why everyone gets mad when a rich person X gets a short sentence and poor person of color Y gets a long one. The answer isn't for X to get more, it's for both of them to get less or even none. We should level down, not up." He continued, "Americans have become desensitized to how much we lock people up. Prisons and jails are not the answer to every bad thing everyone does, but we have come to use them to address nearly every societal ill." He also added, "No one will benefit from the 14 days an actress will serve for cheating in college admissions. We don't need to lock people up for any of this stuff." John Legend, if you don't know, is the founder of Free America, a campaign to transform America's criminal justice system. And of course, he's quite vocal on social media, on Twitter. Yeah, him and his wife are quite vocal about political issues and legal stuff. I'm sure you know.
They are.
Yeah.
So, you want to go?
Oh, no, okay. go.
For me, I agree with John Legend to a certain point, where he says that it's not about how long she spends or because the woman of color gets more time, so she gets more time as well. For this kind of scenario, I feel like the sentencing was fair in as much as it wasn't just 14 days in prison. She's doing 250 hours of community service. She's also paying a $30,000 fine. So in this case, I would agree with him. But when he says that some of them should get none, like you should be reducing the prison time or like saying no to prison time at all, I would disagree, because in a society like the American society, where everybody is unruly, everybody is carrying guns up and down, and it feels like crime is the order of the day, I feel like if they remove prison time from it, there might just be chaos all over the place. That's where I disagree.
Okay, so I get where you're coming from, but then I agree with him, because for this in this situation, what is her being in the prison for 14 days, what is it going to do?
What if
she did a crime and she's doing the time?
She's a popular actress, and don't you think that her being caught up in all this is already a mess on her reputation?
Okay, so she's already doing so many other things. I feel like I get where he's coming from. If someone sneezes and they find it an offense and you're going to jail, this quote-unquote jail, we know what happens there. It doesn't make you exactly a better person, or actually, I don't know, there's some situations that I feel like, or there's some offenses that I actually feel like you don't have to go to the prison, like this situation, and that's why I totally agree with him. And I get where he's coming from when he says, oh, because this person X of, color X or Y is getting a, longer period of time, let it be equal. And that, I feel like that's why people are coming out to say a lot of stuff, because it's like there are other people that have committed these same crimes that were black or other people, and they got more days in prison, they got more punishments.
Yeah,
so
that's his point,
but
that's the social media users.
Let it just be fair. Justice is supposed to be fair. So let it be fair, and I agree, and I say that I don't think that all crimes or offenses committed should make you end up in jail or whatever it is.
Okay, so I get him on the, to be honest, what is 14 days going to do? 2 weeks away from your family? What's that going to do? However, I think we can rule out... See, the justice reform system situation, it's something that it's forever a discussion, a topic of discussion in the States. And, people are like, okay, is jail really the answer to everything?
Yeah.
What really happens there? Do you really come out better than when you went in?
No.
And I don't know that might work with 2 weeks. 14 days. However, I like what you said, which is that she's getting other punishments. I also think the fact that she's a public figure, Desperate Housewives was...
That is the reason why she needs that punishment.
That's why...
See, let's even bring it back to Nigeria. Imagine a system where, if you look at the laws of, the driving laws recently, there are some minor things that you can actually go to prison for. I think like eating while driving and some other things that you can spend time in prison. Now, left to me, I would say, okay, maybe that feels a bit too harsh. But look at us as Nigerians. When there is no punishment, we do whatever we feel like doing. Some of these things are because in a system where, as I said, America is a system of the land of the free, you can carry your gun, you can do whatever you want to do. If there is no punishment for a crime, I feel like there would be chaos, and it applies here in Nigeria as well. So that's what I'm saying. I agree with him. It shouldn't be a case of a woman of color gets more or a man of color gets more, but it shouldn't also be a case of no prison time. Yeah. Because what is the punishment?
Because I think also
it's not saying no prison time. I don't think he's saying no prison time for everybody. It is like there's just some situations where it is not necessary.
Should not get a prison sentence at all.
Yeah, okay. That's where he's coming from, and I agree with him. All right, guys, moving on to the next story. Fetty Wap is married. Now, the American singer, rapper, and father of 7 has tied the knot with his boo. What's interesting, though, is that the musician, whose real name is Willie Maxwell, too, did not get married to any of his baby mamas. He married a Canadian Instagram model, Leandra Gonzalez, who has been showering with love. And Leandra, who has also been showing off the relationship on Instagram, has changed her IG name to Mrs. Maxwell, and in a post, she wrote, and I quote, "Wife life." Okay, Leandra also revealed that 2 have been married since August 3rd in Toronto, and 1 person served as the witness during the nuptials. Now, she wrote, and I quote, "We've been married even before this tour started. Please just let it go and just be happy for us." She said to a Fetty fan who assumed they only got married to make her a citizen. Now, Fetty himself confirmed that he is married in an IG story photo where he wrote, and I quote, "Woke up a married man." A friend went on to comment on his post stating, and I quote again, "My boy living his best life. Ain't ever seen you smile this much, Wap. Keep going, bro. I'm proud of you, my guy." To which Wap replied, "That's got a lot to do with having a good woman on my side." Aww. Congratulations, Fetty Wap. We see you. We see you. We hear you.
I have a few things to say.
Yes, me too.
Guys, that's why I'm just saying congratulations. I'm not going to listen to nobody.
Oh, yeah,
congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Congrats. I mean, look. Yeah. Nice. Love is a beautiful thing. And like you said, I have a good woman by my side. So to find love is a fantastic thing.
Don't talk about the fact that he's not married to any of his baby mamas.
I do think it's interesting, though, that, I mean, it took having 7 children with, I think, like 6 different women to come to this point. But look, when you find love, you find it. So I'm not even going to hate or whatever. We all make mistakes. Whether your mistake... Oh, sorry, let me take that again. Because it might not be that he finds it that it was a mistake. It might just be that... Exactly. It might just be that that was his plan. Yes, that exactly might be that.
But I don't think anybody... I don't think anybody... Let's be real. I don't think anybody exactly plans to have 7 baby mamas.
What if he's trying to have a football team? Like, that's on him. If you're trying to have... Some people like a lot of children, and if that was his plan, to just keep doing it and just having them... A football team of like... So that's... Look, do you, Fetty. Congrats. You're married now, and that's all that matters.
Yes, that do you. Congratulations. But to everyone out there who feels like being a baby mama is a thing, I feel like you should also reconsider, because apparently some people go into this thing thinking that if I have a child for him, he's going to marry me. Now, as we have seen with recent times, it doesn't exactly work that way. So in as much as, yes, I would say children are a blessing. I would never say children are mistakes, although, I mean, you know, subject to where you're coming or where you're looking at it from, right?
Yeah.
That is agreed on. But here is the thing. You also don't want to be bringing children into this world to be a part of a broken home or to be part of this system where they don't really understand who their brother is, who their father is. You know, they're having different fathers, having different...
Okay, so that's a fair point.
It affects them mentally as well.
I understand that life happens. Congratulations to him for finding love, but let's not look at it like something that we should promote. I would still say it's better to do things the right way. Yeah. It's better, but I mean, sometimes life happens.
To you, the right way is obviously get married and have your kids, right?
I mean, have children with the person that you want to have a family with.
Right.
It might not even be necessarily marriage, but every child, I feel, deserves to have a father and a mother that is a united front. But nowadays, being a baby mama feels like I'm just going to get child support. I'm going to raise him, you know, single mama. It's not a cool thing. Of view,
where there's certain people that feel like, you know what, at the end of the day, this marriage thing is just me signing a piece of paper in front of like thousands of people. Whatever is going to make me stay with you, it's not going to be because I've signed a paper or because I've said I do in the presence of like thousands of people. It should be because I have you here and I want to be with you. And there's a popular Nigerian actor that is not married. People think he's married, but he has 4 children with one woman. I mean, they're not married, but you know, they have this very cordial relationship. And that kind of person, I won't blame her because she's not married to the guy or because she's a single mom. I won't even really call her a single mom. There's some people that just feel like, you know what, at the end of the day, I don't believe in this thing called marriage. I just want to have my child and I just want to live and be happy. I'm not saying you should now become a baby mama, but let's not throw away the fact that there's some people that's just what works for them. So do what works for you at the end of the day, but please do things the right way. That's it.
All right.
And if you're having a number of kids, be willing to pay child support, like be willing to. So again, do things the right way also means being responsible for your actions. So if you know that you're having...
how your actions will affect other people.
So if you know that you're having intercourse, then of course you know that there's a risk of a child being involved. So you have to be ready for those responsibilities and taking care of your children and paying for their child support and things like that.
Yeah.
So be
All
responsible.
right, moving on from baby drama, finally in the foreign news, R. Kelly's friend who paid his bail bond wants money back.
Oh dear.
Wow. Now, since facing numerous allegations and arrests, we doubt the American singer R. Kelly has had anything close to a good night's rest. The singer's will just seems to keep compounding, with the latest being that of a lady who paid his $100,000 bail bond, wanting her money back. According to reports, businesswoman Valencia Love says that she wants a refund of the money that she paid as R. Kelly's bail bond back in February because he's still behind bars. Unfortunately, Illinois Judge Lawrence Flood declined to grant her request, saying that she has no legal basis to ask for her money back. Reports have it that Valencia Love paid the money after R. Kelly had revealed that he was financially handicapped, and it was also said that she paid another $50,000 for child support for the music star after he failed to meet up his end of the deal with his ex-wife Andrea Kelly in March of this year. So my very first question was, why did you pay the bond if you wanted the money back? But then I did some more research into it and found out that she hadn't known R. Kelly for a very long time. They met a couple of months ago. He told her he's innocent, and she claims that they're friends and everything. And now she's saying at that time she felt like, anyways, he's going to pay this money back. He's not broke. And that's what those were her words. Feel like he's not broke. So probably she felt like the money was going to come back.
Because it was revealed. I mean, the reports of the story was that after it was declared that he was financially handicapped.
That's what he told her.
Yeah.
He's telling her personally that he's not broke.
But then everybody else is saying you are broke. And you now choose one person over.
If he's not broke, why then did he need the money from her? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just feel like maybe she's asking for the money back because she's thinking it's still behind bars anyway. I mean, there's no point, so let me just have my money back.
That's what it is now.
Since he's still there. And her saying that they're just friends, I don't know. I don't know.
Look, Erika, whatever they are, even look, enjoy. Whatever you are, do you, boo. But my thing is, if you've said you're going to do something, if you're taking financial responsibility for someone, and fine, you have to leave room. Again, with leaving room.
She said it wasn't her money. She continued to say it wasn't her money, but it wasn't his money, but she's not going to reveal whose money it is.
My guy, let the money go. That's all I'm saying.
And she also said that there are 3 sides to a story: his truth, the victim's truth, and the real truth. And that she was just giving him a chance because he came to meet her and said, I'm innocent. And she's like, oh, you're my friend. I'm going to give you the benefits of the doubt. So perhaps she has changed that mindset and now wants her money back. And people have been coming for her because she's actually a daycare secretary. And the people are like going to storm the daycare and saying, is this the person that you're putting in charge? Or is this the person that is your secretary in your organization? What are they doing to our children? You're supporting child molesters and everything. So I feel like the backlash she got was very intense. And that is part of the reasons why she's trying to pull out so intensely.
Okay. Your money is your money, Sha, but let it go, girl. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, well, that's all we have for you on Entertainment News. Now it's time for a celebrity birthday shout-out. All right, guys, celebrating today are the following people. Nigerian singer Baba turns 44 today. He's been doing music professionally for at least 20 years now, and has succeeded in consistently giving us hits back-to-back. You know, Mamaka, Implication, African Queen, Rainbow, everything. Baba, we love you. Happy birthday.
20 years on stage, and I think we can possibly count 20 hits of his.
Yes, should we try that?
No, not today. Not today.
Okay. We'll do that some other time. All right, moving on. The next person celebrating today is Nigerian actor and producer Eina Wingwe, who turns 37 today. You might remember him from The Wedding Party 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And happy birthday. His eyes, though. Have you guys noticed?
He's quite good looking. I mean, I think that's something that a lot of people agree on.
He has like this. Okay, I'm sorry. Moving on.
Crushing.
Well, shoot him a DM, girl.
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
But he has good eyes.
Why don't you do that? Do you have a problem with people shooting their shots?
No, I only do business in the DM.
Okay, cool. Thanks
She
for
doesn't
clearing
need
that
the
up.
shots.
Irony much. Finally, American actress, singer, songwriter, screenwriter, and businesswoman Jada Pinkett Smith. She turns 48 today, and you might remember her from way back in the 1996. You know, some people like Amanda will not remember. Set It Off, or more recently, in films like Girls Trip and Angel Has Fallen.
Yeah.
You know, so many really. Amanda,
And of
1996. Did you watch any movie?
How old were you, like 4?
Wait, you people, just wait. Let yourselves breathe. You might not even have seen the movie in 96, but at some point or the other, I know quite a number of people have watched Set It Off. I mean, Queen Latifah, Jada, like it was a thing
she
for
was
them.
coming for me.
Don't mind her, you had to come back. But look, happy birthday, Jada Pinkett Smith. Fantastic person, and well, I don't know her personally, but she does the Red Table Talk with her daughter and her mom, and it's really cool.
I actually love
and
the
she's
way
Will
she carries
Smith's wife.
herself. I love her advices too. They're so real. It's like, young lady, how old are you? You're still a child. Enjoy yourself.
It's not like we're Jizo. Auntie Jada was off.
Wow. I'm done. Happy
Guys,
birthday.
happy birthday, Jada. Happy birthday, Aina. Happy birthday to Baba. And happy birthday to everyone out there celebrating today. We wish you love, happiness, peace. Also, Teniola, my friend, happy birthday, baby girl. Mwah! Happy birthday, everybody celebrating today. Please send the cakes down here, okay?